Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time when you see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I am most out tonight's show. Alright, so since morning after this news break, we don't get so many follow-up. So Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio Romano, they call it talk. So Ben Jacobs, first off, he talks say Arsenal's deal with Victor Gyokeres and Sporting say they for final stages. Everywhere goes to. In fact, he can even tell us how much then they consider how the deal will be. So first off, Ben Jacobs says talks between Arsenal and Sporting for Victor Gyokeres are as at this evening. The way they put it on, as at this evening, but this report never took the way come out. But at this reason, this evening, it is at the final stages. All parties, both Arsenal, both Gyokeres, both Sporting Lisbon, they are very optimistic that it will be a win-win situation for everybody. Gyokeres will get his new club, Arsenal will get their new number 9, Sporting will get their money. They go pursue like money with them. At the end of the day, one thing where I don't talk since 9 come later happen. They know they talk about 60 plus 10 again. The fee can they higher small. They're talking about 65 plus 15. Chelsea they just add small thing for Sporting. You get the 60, they can add 5 to the 65. The 10, they can add extra, you get to be 15. So that everything will round up at 80 million. Because I was saying that if you are expecting 60 plus 10 to work, you are failing. You need to add something to help Sporting save face so that the president can still come out any day in the future and say, yes, I said we will not accept 60-10 and he will never accept 60-10. Give them that opportunity to save face so that they will not embarrass themselves. I don't talk that thing before. And at the end of the day, now so it did happen because when you also look at what people like Ben Jacobs said, in talk say Arsenal and Sporting Lisbon are discussing an initial 65 million euros fee plus add-ons. Yet, even if you're reading the CNN Portugal report, the talking are just similar to that thing. At the end of the day, they want to bring it to 80 million. Now, we can't even learn from the London Evening Standard how much is going to take for us, like the salary where Arsenal will pay Victor Gyokeres. Now, it will interest you to know, say Victor Gyokeres will collect £200,000 per week at Arsenal for the next 5 years. So, according to reports, Arsenal believed to have settled on personal terms of a 5-year contract with Swedish striker as they're closing on the deal with him. Now, according to the Mirror, Gyokeres will take home £200,000 per week at Arsenal, with Sporting playing hardball over the fee. They are still negotiating for that for this particular deal. Fabrizio Romano can talk when I watch his podcast. He can talk say, here we go. It's very imminent. It's very like soon. It could be like hours in the next hours. But here we go. Or when you look at the maximum days. Now, then they look at 24 to 48 hours next. Suppose you don't get here we go because they are very close. Very close. So in all these things, me are they very happy. Guys. Even people like Rudy Galetti, when they talk about this, and they say the Gyokeres story is advancing very quickly. Yes, we know that, but journalist Rudy Galetti reports that Arsenal pivoted to Gyokeres with RB Leipzig refusing to budge on their asking price for Benjamin Sesko. He's going to explain why Arsenal abandoned the Sesko deal. Now, he says personal terms with Gyokeres have been agreed for some time. Not like saying that today, you get, although today now the big dogs in the industry can't come to terms with the reports, can't report them, you get. Now, with Arsenal now close to an agreement with Sporting on the transfer deal, worth a total of £69 million, which is about 80 million euros, because Arteta apparently wants the deal done quickly, like ASAP. Now. That's what Mikel Arteta really wants. In fact, Arteta also played a major role in this deal. The way they give that ultimatum, he played a major role. So we said, are they happy for him? Because he himself know what it means for player to do pre-season, to avoid blending like a blender, all those kind of stories. Now, TNT Sports, Tony Talk say this is just a reminder that this player will Arsenal won't sign. He scored 54 goals across all competitions last season. He is the definition of prolific. If you never see wetin Nani talk about Gyokeres, go and watch or go and search for Nani and Rio Ferdinand on Gyokeres. Search am for YouTube. Nani tell Rio Ferdinand say, this Gyokeres, I don see the guy dey play Portugal. Omo, abeg, if you get leg inside Manchester United, then they go get this guy. This guy is a beast. He dey run from number 1 minute to the number 90 minutes. You know dey tire. This guy dey ready to score 10 goals in one match. Omo, like, you no go understand how my body dey sweet me or this Gyokeres wey dey sign. Even though I was still rooting for Sesko, but this was my first choice. And I like, I see many arguments. Can he score? Can he replicate his form? If Kai Havertz, Merino can be scoring at a number 9, they are false nines. What do you think a true 9 who is naturally prolific, a fox in the box, a killer? Today, many videos of Gyokeres on the trend. Even go watch the one where he play against Arsenal. If nobody say we have a formidable defense of the likes of Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, check them now. When they come out Gabriel Magalhaes, when keep you say, I don't need to keep like a photo. You see this next season, next season is going to be a banger. Ah, God. When they also be here, we go share. Listen, I still personal them because I see some people bringing their negativity and pessimism. Yes, CHUKS. No, but the first time they agree personal terms now. Jibu agree personal terms. The motor is very in there now. Jibu agree personal terms with this one. Very in there. We sign out. I don't go believe until we bring up. Oh, wow. They go bring up. Oh my God. They go bring up. So no, just no fear. Get me. I don't say this one. All the open. That's not go be invest all these people travel go there. Then they no get the player. They go play, and the player self, much kudos to Gyokeres. He actually fought for this. He actually made this happen. In fact, when I get that mind shift, and when I see the way the guy he fights to wear our badge, whereas Sesko just say let's consign, no one involved for the negotiation. Say I bet now, anyway, I will tell them and pay if I really want to. But this one was fighting. No. And then I know say, oh this one he really won't wear the badge, and if you wear am, this guy go fight, go run, go say, God, I'm just happy. But it is what it is. Let's move on. Now, away from that. So no need to take this Sky Sports reports now. The same thing we already know. Now, apart from that, so Florian Plettenberg, now just talk with himself talk. So he can talk say Gyokeres has already. In fact, do you know that even now this we don't agree personal terms, there's this news we can come outside say Manchester United won't come enter the race again. They don't say Arsenal don't be serious. They won't come be serious. So the player now come gas let them know say, I know they join United, Arsenal or nothing. And I'm not going to understand all these people, but thank God for Gyokeres, we know what's in the fine. So they say Gyokeres has once again made it clear in the last few hours that he only wants Arsenal. A full agreement until 2030 is in place. After a very good phone call with Mikel Arteta, you see. Now, negotiations with Sporting are ongoing. As always reported, Manchester United were never a concrete option in recent weeks. Meanwhile, Andrea Berta was focused on Benjamin Sesko and Gyokeres. There have been no new developments between Arsenal and RB Leipzig recently. Now, Arsenal are trying to finalize the Gyokeres. You see, Arteta get this mad pool. Arteta follow you talk, that's why somebody talk say, oh my God, Arteta woo any woman, the woman go back. So, just like the fact say, man, you try and it's let them say, no. Forget say maybe Amorim na my godfather, no. It's Arsenal or nothing. That one said, it suits me, I'm going to like for you. I did very, very happy. Next season, when we make, should be our first match at Manchester, that match go mad, God. And it's set out disaster. That match go mad. The Gyokeres go file out. So, yeah. Anyway, what they watch now, people like Mark Goldbridge when they talk say this Gyokeres to Arsenal is going to be the transfer of the summer because in already they see what the like the guy go scatter the EPL, the guy only enter say he go bust everywhere, and I what say about they pray for. Now the Metro are coming out with 2 reasons Arsenal abandoned plans to sign Benjamin Sesko because ab initio this was the favorite of Arteta, but based on the way the club and the agents handled the issue, that Basanovic, who is the agent of Sesko, they not try. Now, Benjamin Sesko looked likely to miss out on the transfer to Arsenal with the Gunners set to complete the side of the Gyokeres. They got to talk many man, no waste time. I'm going to the next slide. Now, according to the Independent, Arsenal were still at least 10 million euros away from meeting Leipzig's asking price, and we are unhappy with the structure of the deal, the 80 million. Meanwhile, the major problem, agreeing personal terms with Sesko's camp, have been proven equally problematic, with Mikel Arteta desperate for the arrival of a new centre forward before pre-season tour. The decision was taken to switch focus to Gyokeres because we couldn't wait anymore. And based on saying we need a striker to follow us to Singapore, so no time to come the waste time. So dealing with Sporting Lisbon itself not even dey easy, but at least a breakthrough has been made in the last 48 hours, which means Gyokeres is now destined for the Emirates Stadium. A delegation, according to CNN Portugal, the Independent said mentioned, a delegation led by Berta arrived Lisbon on Friday afternoon and agreed a deal that will see Arsenal pay an initial fee of 65 million, then further 15 million in add-ons, depending on whether or not certain performances related criteria are met. Like, okay, well, if he help us win the league, we will give him 15 million. If he help us win Champions League, we will give him 15 million. If he score 30 goals, we will give him 5 million. No, all those performance-related add-ons. Now he will carry the tail plus bonuses. Carry and come to that 80 million mark wey Sporting Lisbon they look for. Like realistic add-ons, so not the add-ons wey no dey realistic. You get. So now wetin go carry the deal come there. So everybody at the end of the day will become happy. That's what it's supposed to be. Now, away from that also, we're going to get reports, breaking news from Fabrizio Romano, that Mohamed Kudus has told everybody that he only wants to join Spurs. Why you no go talk say you only want to join Spurs? For Arsenal fans, they talk say make Arsenal go sign Kudus. Kudus can never come to Arsenal because he go there for bench. But if he joins Tottenham Hotspur, he will be starting. I was even telling somebody today when they talk say, sir, CHUKS, like this on the Madueke way they come. Why Arsenal no go sign one main cover for Bukayo Saka? Make I explain to you why Arsenal no fit do like that. In fact, in world football today, please, which winger do you think can come to Arsenal and bench Bukayo Saka? In case you are not aware, Saka is the face of Arsenal. This Bukayo Saka we see is the face of Arsenal. You get? He's like the #1 star player of Arsenal. There is nobody, I think, in world football today where go fit come Arsenal, come bench am. Mention the name, please. You no go dey. That person said no go wan come. If that person know say the role wey don come play na to compete with Saka, go say no, I'm not going. I can guarantee you say that person go dey on the bench. And you wey be say the king of the jungle for where you dey, why go come Arsenal come sit on the bench? Na that kind thing Kudus go. Kudus, they no dey tell person say blind man say war don start. Kudus know say even come Arsenal and bench go long, elongated, aje. No be say anything. But if you go Spurs, okay, who want to compete with for Spurs? The Jack Kulusevski. Chini one minute. If you go there, Kulusevski go sit down for bench. That's just the thing. So that's why no big star will fit come here say one come compete with Saka. Go chop bench aje. Because the trust and the level where Arteta gets for where Saka dey. Now imagine a lineup of Saka, Gyokeres, and maybe they come bring in Rodrigo or bring in one other person, or even if they're very cheesy, because the man start left, Papa. The workload though they put for Saka shoulder go reduce because Gyokeres on the own, not be one person go dey mark am. That one na one man riot on the own. Alagbara to pọ̀. So that one like 2 defenders go dey hold am. So that Saka go see space. You can't get another killer for that. But somebody will say, Satu, you always say, when you bring out a killer, you put assassin. Baba, Saka na killer. There is no other assassin we would like to come join us. So you know, say, killer dey #1. You will be assassin. You would like to go another club, go be the top #1 assassin. So the only option we have is to bring people like Noni Madueke to come here, just like I seen the cover for Saka for England. You go come here, come become cover for Saka. For here, but if they dream, say maybe one day, Madueke will come to replace Saka for #1. You know possible. With the way we Arteta the run things, unless maybe Saka get injury. That is my own humble submission. You are allowed to disagree if you want to disagree. Now, away from that, let's bring you first message from one of our sponsors, Sporia Logistics and Delivery Services. So they are into import and exports, pickup delivery, doorstep delivery, courier delivery, haulage, dispatch and errand services. So that they ship to USA, Canada, UK, and Europe, and then they can also help you receive from this destination. So if you're interested in any of their services, you can call them on +234 8075478645 and 08092445644. And their head office is at Block D, Shop 41, Binukono Ultra Modern Market of Jota, Lagos. And their Ikorodu office is at number 28, Oriwu Road, Italewa, Ikorodu, Lagos State. So if you're interested in any of their services, do give them a call. Now, away from that, so we're going to hear waiting Arsenal already tell Ite. Now, Arsenal have reportedly told him that, see, he will get game time. He gets. They are optimistic that they go anywhere. Chelsea no go sign a cut off side. Let us know say Arsenal have made promises to him. Say if not playing time, be your fear based on people they bring into the club. No fear, you will get playing time. Arsenal remain confident Waneri will stay. And even Fabrizio Romano self-talk and say Waneri want to stay, but just that he wants assurances. And they are trying to use Chelsea as a Trojan horse to deceive us so that they will get better deals and better terms. Just like what Emile Smith Rowe do us that year. They Arsenal won't sign me. Arsenal won't sign me. Arsenal can give a better deal. And Villa can go sign Milano Buendia up from Norwich that year. I remember that. So now I know it's how those patterns. We know those patterns now. So now what one himself want to say, I go go. No, this kind. But I don't say the guy go stay away in Paddy my sister don't stay. But like one day, okay, we ain't want go 7, we want go play. We want to do the argument. China Chelsea won't go enter first 11. China Liverpool won't go enter first 11. The Man City when they say okay, we are waiting. Now the Man City first 11 won't go. Oh yeah, you go we won't go enter the first 11. I would even argue that you get more game time at Arsenal than at Chelsea or Liverpool or Man City. I would even put that argument forward. So for me, it doesn't make any sense that he wants to even consider leaving. Stay here. Now my own humble submission with that, which you are entitled to disagree if you want to. Now, what is Chelsea's asking fee for this Noni Madueke? So people like the Daily Mail, when they let us know, say Chelsea already talks in 50 million that they ask for. A minimum of 50 million, according to the Telegraph. Now, Arsenal are hoping to get the guy for 40 million. So now be the disagreement we then gets now. Although people like Florian Plettenberg of Sky Sport talks in negotiations between Arsenal and Chelsea for Noni Madueke are planned for next week. After the player has given the green light, Arsenal have reached full agreement with the player till 2030, still 5 years. After 5 years, they give players now. You see, if now before now, when they say, okay, Gyokeres is 27, see 5 years now, that's when it is 32. You get. So now, so the price valuation 60 million euros about like 50 million pounds. So for now, no official offer, but they hear say in the coming days and all that, Arsenal will prepare to make the offer. Even people and journalists like Miguel Delaney, they also reported the same thing, that Arsenal are looking at 40 million, Chelsea want 50 million. There's still a discuss. Yes. Then according to Fabrizio Romano, Madueke is understood to be interested in Arsenal Vision projects. We know that already. The player has already agreed to 5 years. We know that already. So like it's all looking sweet. Now, in a twist of events, I can't see this report. I can't laugh. Douglas Luiz now, if they beg to come back to EPL. If first of all go meet somebody like they say no. Osayi, no space. You get. See the person who asked now they beg that year. Sign am, they do shakara. If follow woman go with Italy today, and that woman don't dump her. You don't work out for him again now. The coach will carry go there now, he don't fire that one. Another coach now don't come, no like your own style now. He don't be surplus to requirements. Now he's asked to leave. He don't see life no balance most times. Now you want to come back to your turf where you were once regarded as a top player. See, consequences from our actions in the day. When you make bad choices, you reap the consequences. Now, so imagine say maybe after sign and that year. Only God know where for day now. So that's all like be. Now, when they talk about Martin Zubimendi and Sam Dean, they talk Sam Dean say this will be doing at sea. Say this guy, when they play game, is based on intelligent movement and thinking. He's always one step ahead. In fact, you don't go believe say this guy when he did small as a boy, he won the under-12 chess championship in the Spanish province of Guipúzcoa. So for that reason, he has critical thinking skills. So that's why they talk. If you check all the people who analyze this match, they say he never loses the ball. Before ball, they come in on scan, like Javi, scan environment, one step ahead, know who go, like know the best person when go give pass. He never loses the ball. I don't hear that argument many times. Well, they are coming to EPL. This is not La Liga. We hope that you replicate that same thing. Another way going to bust my brain today. Now the fact say Juventus have put Vlahovic on the market for a very long time. Nobody came to buy him. Now they are forced to cancel his contract, to terminate it, to pay him off. We don't need you. Bye bye. You can go. Now, as somebody like Pidgin say they want to pay him off, so they are relishing the opportunity of getting this player as a free agent. So for this summer transfer window, Vlahovic is going to be a free agent. Aston Villa are attentive to Vlahovic's situation. Juventus want to amicably terminate his contract, which expires next June, to get him off their wage bill because he's the most expensive player in their ranks. So more just to watch. The transfer market for strikers is going to have a twist, because once you bring in Vlahovic into the scenario for free, we know whether Manchester United go run. The prospect of getting such a player for free, people go rush out. So what's your decision? Anyway, you go, let's know. Now away from that, people like John Cross when they talk say this Gyokeres, remember they talk. Say the guy go score for the EPL, go score. People like DJ, the guy they give me joy. They say John Cross, you know nothing. When did we say the guy go score? Well, they went to Kayaba to score. How many going to score? Upon some we say no good. They say they put out some numbers. Maybe no be striker. See, Arsenal don't have problems with chance creation. That one they give me joy. Because they add person, they say, they take see chance, see post. Well, the truth is, all of us are still speaking in the realm of speculation. We are using Gyokeres' antecedent, saying they score plenty to judge his future, that the future is going to be bright, especially when it comes to Arsenal. But make him come, as one will settle these arguments. He will score, he will score, he will acclimatize, Will we need to give him more time, or is he going to hit the ground running? Let him come. Make him come first. Then we will judge him. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, let's begin another message from another of our sponsor, Mobile Wealth Associates and Co Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So, if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So, if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the night, 9 fact say Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio Romano, Arsenal and Sporting's CP Gyokeres agreement is at the final stages as at this evening, according to Ben Jacobs. So maybe before money go reach, here we go. Fabrizio Romano say minimum a few hours or maximum a few days, 24 to 48 hours. So when that does happen, I'll bring the news to all of you. So with that being said, I think it's a prime place for us to call the show and end. Like, come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now good night. I'm Nake Mouse. Alright guys. Ciao.